Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Coops back with another video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get into today's video. You also the description, you also the description, and I know that some of us are on the self-development P, and we don't know how to do a very important thing like gain knowledge from books. Some people actually find it hard, like reading a book and actually paying attention to what they read, paying attention to what they're reading, and like holding what they read with them. Do you understand? Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about how you can effectively read a book, and I have some things jotted down here, some tips that really helped me because, bro, I know some of us were like type of guys that they they never see themselves like picking up a book and saying, okay, I'm going to finish this book over so and so period of time. But bro, same thing with me and Alhamdulillah. So yeah, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you out with the same problem that I had some months back. Yeah. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I would do, like, to get the most out of a book is actually to be genuinely interested in a book. Like to you would want to genuinely learn about what they are teaching you in the book. Yeah. So basically, how would you do this? How would you have genuine interest? Genuine interest. That means you would want to see. To have genuine interest, you would want to like see the benefits of the book and actually ponder on the benefits of how to help you. Yes, every time you're reading, you'll be like, oh wow, so this thing is going to help me with this. I'll let me keep on reading even when I don't feel like it. Yeah, so there's this thing I normally do. Anytime I get a new book, I pick up the back and like have this very short summary. Yeah, so I'll just read it, or sometimes I do some big check out some book summaries just to help me know what I'm going into, so that am I interested in this or not. Yeah. Then the second tip is you need to be mindful. Mindfulness is key. So I'll always advise you to meditate. Yeah, I think these are some coin shits, but yeah, these are the things that actually help you concentrate on the book that you're reading and all that. Yeah, meditating, because you need to be in the present moment to know what you need to. At times you'll be reading and you like literally flip the page and you'll be like, what did I finish reading? I don't even know. So you have to go back and read it back again. Yeah. So that one is there too. You need to meditate to put yourself in the present moment. Yeah. Then we now have, there's this thing that I at first I found like a little bitchy. I found bitchy. Like getting highlighters. You know what what secondary school babes used to do now? They'll have highlighters and literally be highlighting every single fucking place in the book. Yeah. But I found out that this is the most effective way to remember what we read, because if you look at it in a normal book, they're up to like 500 pages here. 500 pages. Do you think the human mind can hold all these 500 pages? No. So yeah, the point of the highlighter is you basically use the highlighter to like highlight the important parts of the book, so that maybe when you're done with it, you just come back and flip to it. Like when you want to review it, you just come back and get down with the important parts that you highlighted. Yeah. And that brings me to the next one. The next one is actually jotting it down. You know that thing is it also has to do with journaling. Do you understand? Yeah. Because the main reason why we journal is to have a map of like to have a mental to be able to put things in our head. Do you understand? To be able to insert information in your head like better. So you write it down. The things that you highlighted, you write them down. You write them down so that you can remember them. I don't advise you to highlight the whole fucking paragraph. No, don't do that. What I would advise you to do is just highlight a small portion of something that you think is important. Highlight it. When you're done with the chapter, you come back and write it down in your journal. Yeah. That also brings me to the next part, which is getting something that you it's not something that you'll be writing it down. No, that's not it. Yeah. So then the next part is this one. I think this one should be a good one. Convenience is key. You understand? Like, you being comfortable where you are. That you should be comfortable reading. You should be comfortable where you're reading. Yeah, because I can't be reading where people are making noise. That doesn't just make sense, because your attention will be literally everywhere. So what I advise you is, you can hear the beats in the background. They're called lo-fi beats. I'll drop a playlist. I'll drop a link to the playlist I have. So lo-fi beats calm the mood, calm the vibe. You understand? Get me in the mood to read. And that too, like, it will be, it's just giving this fucking aesthetic vibes. I'll show you. Let me, I can't turn the camera, but calm lofi beats, your background environment, chill place where you can actually calm down, comprehend what you're doing. Do you understand? Comprehend what you're putting into your mind. Then the next thing is really what we do is, we lie to ourselves that, okay, we're reading this book, so we'll just keep reading, flipping through the pages of the book, and it's not look like we are having, it's like we're having this competition that, okay, let me finish this book so that I can say, okay, I finished this book. But that's wrong. We need to be able to take things slow with books so that we can be able to apply it. Like, most of the times we rush through books. So when we rush through books, we don't get the time to digest all these things that we've highlighted. We don't scroll back to the chapters that we've read already, to say, okay, this is what I've done, so that your memory will keep refreshing. Do you understand? Like, it will stick with you longer and to stick with you better. You'll be able to apply it more and more. And that brings me to the next point, and to me the most important point: application of what you're doing. If you're not able to apply what you are reading, then that's just BS, honestly. Because, okay, you know the principles, you know what to do, but you don't want to apply it, then what's the point of reading the book? What's the point of doing the first thing, thinking about the benefits and having a genuine desire to read? Like, if you're not able to apply it, if you don't want to take the first step to apply, then don't pick up the book, G. Don't pick up the book, G. Because you're doing this to improve yourself. So you applying it is like you trying to make it a new habit for yourself. Wow. Excuse me, guys. But I didn't know I could be spitting like this. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Then, also, you should do this anytime you catch yourself like going against the principles that you've read in the book. What I normally do is I have friends. You also go get some friends in it. I have friends that I actually meet. Then I tell them that, okay, guys, I'm doing this and this. Anytime you see me doing this, I owe you something. Like, I'm going to give you 1k cash or something. Basically just sanction yourself for going against the principles that you learn, that you want to apply, because this will allow you to make it a habit, like checking yourself, like bro, and you have another person that check up on you. And besides, you don't want to be losing 1k because you're stupid. Exactly. Yeah. And another thing I actually do and I recommend is anytime I finish a book, I come back to the book and like, yeah, just, even though I'm not going to go through everything, but just flip through the pages at least once in a month. Like, at least once in a month. You should have a book that you can say you want to read every month, or a book that, excuse me guys, or a book that you want to read, like, or a book that you want to read every, yeah, a book that you know that I can use this thing as a Bible, I can use this thing as a manual through life. Like this book, there's this book, The Rational Male. I use it as a, like, just reference points, like, okay, why is this thing happening? I can go back and check it, go and check my highlights and all these things. Yeah. So literally just have the genuine desire that you want to read this book, put yourself in a very comfortable environment, have the balls, have the mind to actually step out and apply these principles in your life. It really go a long way. Yeah. And that's how habit formation is, like being consistent with all these things, like actually putting them into practice. Yeah. So editing for now is honestly crap, but as you can see, we're getting better. We have music now, slowly but surely. I promise you guys, you all will watch this video 5 years from now, less than 5 years from now, 5 years from now at least, and you'll be laughing like, this guy is making cinema content. I promise you guys. I'll keep pushing, keep working hard. Hit the like button, subscribe, and send this to a friend. Send this to a friend of yours that need this, because a lot of people need this type of info. Happy Ramadan Day 24. Bye guys.